So this video is going to be aimed at, providing a solution to you guys if you want to create a custom Copilot through, let's say, the Copilot Studio or the Azure AI Studio. In this video, I'll be telling you the main differences. What are the main differences between creating a Copilot through Azure AI Studio or the Microsoft Copilot Studio? What are the main differences? I mean, I do agree both of these solutions provide uh, the same functionality, but in a very different approach. And I mean, these two approaches are what makes both of these very different and indifferent to each other. So first of all, let us understand the need of why we would want to create our own Copilot. Why would we want to create our own custom Copilot? So uh, I mean, I know you guys have a lot of free Copilot offerings such as the Bing Copilot, Edge Copilot, or Copilot for Windows. But the main deal here is, what if you want to create a Copilot that is grounded entirely on your own data? Let's say you own a hotel booking agency and you have a set of PDF documents which contain the reviews given by the reviewers that have used your hotel booking agency in the past. Uh, and you want to make use of that data that is contained in those PDF documents to answer relevant user queries, as in, let's say the user asks, fetch me or give me the best rated hotel in Dubai, or let's say in London, or maybe, give me best hotel in London according to my economic budget or my economic needs. What if you want to achieve that functionality? Well, the answer is you would have to create your own custom Copilot through either the Copilot Studio or the Azure AI Studio. Okay, so I mean, this slide is a very beautiful slide that I curated for this particular video. This slide highlights the main differences between Copilot Studio and Azure AI Studio. So, to give you a very brief difference, to give you differences between these two approaches in a very brief manner is, I would say, going by creating a Copilot through the Microsoft Copilot Studio is a very low code approach, and creating a Copilot through the Azure AI Studio is a very high code approach. So I mean, if you are a seasoned developer looking to create a Copilot where you can have uh, you know control over the user interface, maybe the RAG architecture, the retrieval augmented generation architecture, or uh, as in I mean the tokens, the token limit and stuff like that, or maybe, you want to create a Copilot that makes use of other Azure AI services such as the speech service, maybe Cosmos DB database or stuff like that. Well, Azure AI Studio is your answer. And if you are a not so seasoned developer, or if you want to create a very uh, like a proof of concept for your Copilot, you want to create a Copilot that gets up and running in just a day. Well, Microsoft Copilot Studio is your answer because it provides a low code interface for easy and fast development. So with Microsoft Copilot Studio, you can create a Copilot that will be up and running in just a day, whereas through the Azure AI Studio, you would have to devote a significant time for the development of Copilot. Uh, Secondly, the main disadvantage that I find with Microsoft Copilot Studio, with Microsoft Copilot Studio, you have virtually no control on stuff like uh, the user interface, or maybe, if you want to integrate other Azure AI services into your Copilot. So you virtually lose control over this stuff if you go uh, through the approach of creating a custom Copilot through the Microsoft Copilot Studio. Uh, yeah. So yeah, just as I said, Microsoft Copilot Studio is a very low code approach, whereas Azure AI Studio is a very high code, a very pro code approach. Uh, and I mean, this is the very fundamental difference between, approaching approaching the solution to the problem of creating your own custom Copilot through either the Microsoft Copilot Studio or the Azure AI Studio. So yeah, this was pretty much it for this video. I hope I made you understand the very fundamental differences between Microsoft Copilot Studio and Azure AI Studio. Well, pretty much it. Bye bye, and have a nice day ahead.